Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks Podcast. I'm Frank Sullivan, and with me is my uncle and co-host Frank Darlin. Frank, how are you today?
Very good. Nice hot day here in Florida, about 102.
I heard it's hot. Yeah, I heard it's super hot down there.
It's like 102 and 113, with that, as hot as or whatever. It's just, but it's supposed to cool down next week. It should cool down will be 93, but this is crazy this week.
I know, it's fun. We have our weather's kind of shitty today. It was hot the past 2 days.
Yeah, usually it's the same, Frank. I mean, I'm just saying similar with but this is very dry. I have to admit, it's very dry out there. It really is. It's almost like a Vegas. Yeah, it's
crazy with the weather all over the place. You hear about the fires in Hawaii?
That's a shame, man.
People are jumping in the water.
I know. That's horrible. It's burning the whole island.
Yeah.
Remember, it's an island, so right? It's an island, yeah.
Yeah, it's an island, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That's
terrible,
horrible.
Right?
The fires this year have been horrible.
I know.
One in Canada. I mean, it's just, I don't know what's going on. I don't get it.
I don't know. It's one of the things we kind of, you kind of know, living in the Northeast, it's one of the things we kind of look out on is we really don't catch a lot of.
You're right. No.
We don't get any, wildfires, really. Tornadoes. We had, one little, tornado, last week or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very small. I don't think it lasted long. I don't think it did a lot of damage. Tornadoes come up, once in a blue moon. We don't really get We don't get earthquakes.
No.
We don't, even snow. We get, a fair amount, but
your winter
still
was pretty good.
Mild. Yeah, no, we didn't have any snow.
Yeah, that's unusual. What are you gonna do?
But
you'll pay for it though eventually.
I know. One of these days.
Do you realize one of the biggest fault lines in the country is in the Northeast?
Is it?
Yeah, earthquake fault line, but I guess it's quiet, so it doesn't matter.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter, right?
Those buildings in New York and stuff could never handle that stuff. They're not made that way.
No.
See, California makes them that way. That's the difference.
Oh, I know. They had this big crane in New York City fell.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it injured a few people. Luckily, but if you Google it and watch it, you're like, holy crap! And it hit one of the buildings. It's
wow, that's crazy.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's nutty.
But, anyways, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about The Natural, right?
The Natural is it? Yes. That's the thing we're talking about. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
The Natural. It is The Natural. It was released on May 11th, 1984, almost 40 years ago. 138 minutes long. Box office info, opening weekend was $5 million. Pretty good for back then.
Oh, I know. Very good.
Yeah. Gross was $48 million and a budget of $28 million. And it was directed by Barry Levinson that also directed Rain Man.
I did see that, yep.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Cool. Starring Robert Redford as Roy Hobbs, Kim Basinger as Memo Paris, Robert Duvall as Max Mercy, Wilford Brimley as Pop Fisher, and Glenn Close as Iris Gaines. And once again, I just do a few of them. There'll be more to talk about.
Yeah.
It was nominated for 4 Academy Awards. And the simple synopsis is a middle-aged unknown comes seemingly out of nowhere to become a legendary baseball player with almost supernatural talent. You watched it, looks like on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And I watched it on, I think, Stars. I'm not positive. I didn't pay for it, but I think it was on Stars. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have Stars. That's one of the things.
Yeah, it's somebody else's, I think.
I did see, I guess I must have messed up on this Google Doc, but it did win an award for Randy Newman won an Oscar for composing, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, it had him listed, but it never showed on there. I was trying to find it. But I think you're right, Randy Newman, yeah, for composing, yeah. For the music.
Yes.
Yeah,
which
right, yes.
It's kind of funny because when I think of Randy Newman, I think of Toy Story.
Yeah.
That's what I think of. I don't know about you.
I agree with you. You're right.
I think he also did the music for the other baseball one with Sheehan.
With who?
The baseball movie with Charlie.
What's
the one? We did it already too.
Oh, come on. with the wild thing.
Major League.
Major League, yes.
Yes.
You did that one already?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But go ahead.
Okay. We got a lot to talk about, so let's get to the Frank's 5 fun facts. What do you have for me? There's a lot, so let's see what let's see.
There
what you
was a
give
lot, and I was trying to
it's hard.
You want to cover a little bit of everything, but what I got for my first one is I guess this is based off a book, which I didn't know.
1952 novel. It looks like, I guess.
Yes,
that's what I read.
Author Bernard Malamud based this baseball tale on the story of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, seeking the Holy Grail. The name Roy means king, and Roy takes his bat, Wonder Boy, from the oak tree that was struck by lightning, just as Arthur pulls a sword from the stone. So I guess he kind of
I like that
related that a
synopsis
little
of it.
bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It's amazing where they get their ideas.
I think this might be a better book to read than the actual. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know if or the novel, whatever it's. I don't know if you've read the novel.
I'll tell you, it probably would be a good book to read. I agree. Yeah.
We'll talk. I'll talk more about it as we get into it.
That's fine.
So that's part of the book. But the second fact is kind of more on the movie. So Shoeless Joe Jackson was the inspiration for the character of Roy Hobbs, particularly Jackson's connection to the Black Sox scandal, where obviously the judge attempts to bribe Roy by throwing the game. So
did you see 8 Men Out?
No,
8 Men Out. You'd love. We got to put that on our baseball list. That's all about that. So you'd enjoy it. It's good. 8 Men Out.
I'll write a note for that.
It's the scandal, and I think Charlie Sheen's in that. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty sure he is. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Field of Dreams. That's what when you think of Shoeless Joe.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
I was looking. I was like, "What's his face?" Not Randy Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. Who am I thinking of? No, not Dennis Quaid. The guy that's in the. Oh my god, I'm getting so tongue tied here.
The Rookie. No.
Who's the one in Field of Dreams? Costner.
Oh, Costner, yeah.
Costner's in a lot of the sports movies we've done.
He is. Yeah, Bull Durham, I think. Well, you didn't do that one yet, but
we didn't. But right? Bull Durham,
he's in
Field
that?
of Dreams.
He's in.
What
else is he in? He's in another one.
He's in Tin Cup.
That's right, Tin Cup. Yeah,
we did that one. Let's see if I can see here real quick. I know he's in another one. Anyways, he's in
Draft Day. I never saw that. I heard that was good.
I did see Draft Day.
Draft Day was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
A little different, I'm just saying, but still.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's in quite a few. But, anyways, fact number 3: the filmmaker scouted the country for a stadium to use in the game sequences. They needed something pre-World War II feel and found it in Buffalo's War Memorial Stadium. The stadium was built in 1937 and was demolished in 1988, which is a shame.
Yeah, when I watched it, that was a good fact. When I watched the movie, I was looking with Lyndon. I'm saying, this isn't CGI, so what is this? Some of it was a little bit there, but I said, what stadium is this? In 1984, they did that. Looks like this, but there it is. Yeah.
It said it had a shorter distance down the right field line that is shown in the movie. The stadium had been renovated prior to filming, which would explain the extra 100 feet displayed on the right field wall.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
a lot of those stadiums, what you call it? Lambeau Field's a small. Well, I guess it was, but I'm trying to think. The stands where the first row is to the actual till the actual players. Right. It's a shorter field.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Distance. I get it. Yeah. Right, I get what you're saying. Right. Yep.
That's just the way those old stadiums were kind of got it built.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, makes sense.
What you call it? The Yankee Stadium was around. I mean, obviously you're not going to shoot me at Yankee Stadium, but Yankee Stadium was around for a long time too, right?
Yeah, Yankee
And
Stadium,
then
the original one, and then this. Yeah, there's always that short porch though.
even Fenway's a older stadium too.
Right, Fenway's been around for. That's the original Fenway too. They've redone some of it, but not much.
I've been to Fenway, like I said, like last year. It was a cool stadium.
Yeah, I've been there once. It's pretty. It was pretty cool. It's nice. It was a pretty cool stadium.
Fact number 4: Hobbs breaking the scoreboard clock with a home run was inspired by Bama Rowell of the Boston Braves doubling off the Ebbets Field scoreboard clock in May 30th, 1946.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And
you see, Frank, you learn a lot. You learn a lot from this stuff.
I know.
Especially you. I'm just saying, you can learn a lot of this stuff that you would have never. I didn't know that either, but I'm just saying, you learn a lot from this.
Yeah, I know. Not even like baseball, not baseball facts too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my last fact here. So fact number 5: the bat that Bat Boy Bobby gives Roy is called Savoy. Savoy, is that how you say it?
Savoy. Yeah.
Savoy Special.
Savoy Special. I love it.
The Savoy Special was a brand of beer in the 1930s and was made by the United States Brewing Company.
Wow.
This bat is now in the collection of the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, and is displayed among the Roy Hobbs jacket and it's displayed with the jacket. So
that is crazy. That's crazy. You're looking at over there.
I'm looking at this. Can you hear her walking around?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
He says hi to her.
Hi.
Hello.
She's tiptoeing. It's fine.
And those were Frank's 5 fun facts.
Yes.
Those are good, Frank.
Alrighty.
You picked some good ones out of there.
And like I said, it's hard to pick because some movies there's a lot of facts and some movies there's
I know. So the characters were good in this. The little bit. I just named the 5 because there's so many other people in it. I mean,
yeah, it really was.
I had Richard Farnsworth as Red Blow. A lot of these people I know, they've been in other stuff. Robert Prosky as the judge, and Darren McGavin. He doesn't get any because he came in late into the movie. I heard he didn't get. It's uncredited. You don't even have his name on there. But he was Gus Sands. He's the guy that's in the office with him all the time. The ones that's setting up Roy Hobbs with Kim Basinger and stuff.
Is that the guy? What you call it? He was in the Christmas Story.
Yes, very good.
That's what.
Yes.
It's funny because as soon as he opened his mouth and he started talking, he's not credited at all.
No, he is not. He is uncredited in the movie. He came in real late, I guess, in the movie. He wasn't even going to be in the movie. Just because you see the scenes there don't mean he was in the whole movie. I guess he came in late, so they didn't give him any credit in the movie. And he's kind of like the main guy in the end there.
I was going to say he's a big part of this of the storyline.
He is a big part of the storyline, but that's because I'm looking at him in the list. I don't see his name, but I know he's in it because I know who he is. I mean, but whatever. But that was what.
Yeah, that's what I know, man. I mean, I'm sure you've seen him in other movies. I'm sure there's a long time after. Did you watch the Christmas Story, the one that came out like last year?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
That was good.
You liked it?
It was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good.
I enjoyed it too. Yeah.
I like the way they gave him credit and they kind of like talked about him and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That was the nice part about it. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So like I said, Redford, you can't beat him. Played an excellent part in this. He's an excellent actor, man. He is.
He's in good shape too. He was.
Yeah. Well, I guess they said at 47, he was like, it was 47 when he did that. He was 47.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they said they were saying that his ability to play baseball at that age in the movie, he looked like a real baseball player. A lot of people that play in these shows, that are actors, they said he did it so naturally. No pun intended, but yeah.
It's crazy too because I had to look him and I mean you got Robert Duvall. I mean you can't beat.
I know.
Can't beat Robert Duvall. I thought he was kind of wasted. Honestly, I wish.
I agree.
I wish he had a lot more. I wish he actually played the coach.
Yes.
But
yes.
I get because they're actually pretty close to being the same age. They're both still alive.
Right.
Which
They
I thought
are.
was amazing because
Yep.
Robert Duvall is not, I think, 93, 92.
He's been in everything, man. And Kim Basinger, remember in this movie, she's just a kid. This was, 50 years? What did I say, 40 years ago? 40 years ago.
Yeah.
She was just a kid in that movie.
Came out in
That's all she was.
70. He came out in 70.
84.
84. Okay.
Yeah, she was just a kid. And
Yeah.
William Brimley, I don't know if you remember him. He's from, oh my God, Cocoon.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
Yeah, he's one of the guys from Cocoon. Yep. I forgot the other two people that are in it. Glenn Close has been in 1,000.
Yeah, she's been in
movies.
1,000 things.
Yeah.
I know the guy, the judge, because we just watched Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
He was in that.
Very good.
Um,
yeah, he's the guy that says, who's running this show? He said, me.
Yeah. And
That's good.
the other guy, Michael Madsen,
Oh, I like Michael Madsen. He's a good actor.
he was kind of, again, he was another kind
That was
of
a waste.
A waste
That was a
too,
waste,
especially because they kill him off.
I know.
Which was a little far fetched.
I thought it was. I forgot he died in that. I had no idea.
Yeah, I was like, he died.
I didn't. Come on. I don't know if you realize it, but he wore number 9 in the movie. As soon as I seen number 9 in the movie, I thought of one person. I had no idea. It was based on Ted Williams. That's why he wore it.
I kind of did see that fact as well.
Yeah, and I was reading it, and he said he wore it basically because what he said in the movie about want to be the best. That's the way, because Ted Williams is very outspoken of how good of a player he really was. But people forget he had to go to war for 4 years, so he missed a lot of time. He probably would have broke a lot of other records and never got a chance to win a World Series either. So
yeah,
but yeah. How about when he gets shot?
I did not see that coming either.
Nope, I forgot about that. When I see him in the black, I said, "Uh-oh."
Who was the girl that shot him? Just some random.
No.
Maybe I wasn't paying
Whammer's.
attention.
No, that was that's you got to look deep into this movie. That was Whammer's girlfriend.
Gotcha.
I think Whammer and the other guy that was with him had this all planned because of what he had said. And he struck him out. I don't know if you realize, but Whammer's supposed to be Babe Ruth, basically.
I did make that. I did make that connection.
I'm not saying he's Babe Ruth, but I think that's who they.
Yeah.
No, Babe Ruth was the hat gave it away as soon as I saw him because you see a lot of pictures of the baby has that.
Yeah.
I know they all wore it, but so I think that's what happened, and I think they were afraid he might be something special, and the Whammer would be nothing. Remember, these people have big heads, So I think that's what it was based on, but that's a shot in the dark. I really don't know if that's the reason, but shooting them was a little crazy, I thought.
Yeah, no, it was very crazy. This was my first time watching this movie because I've never seen it before.
Right.
And I'll get a little more into it. This movie could have been cut down.
Oh, no doubt about it. It was too long.
It was way too long. I was also getting very because it is Robert Redford, and we just watched The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Right.
I was getting very similar feels to it because it was kind of like that supernatural type. Because there was a little bit about his character and about how whether it was the bat or it was him, there was this mysterious thing about it. It was very similar.
Yep, I agree totally with you. Yep. I thought that part, though, in the beginning, though, when he does strike out the Whammer, I thought that was a cool part.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We forget, too, in the movie, I didn't realize when he comes back to play baseball, I forget. He can't pitch because it's that side.
Because it's that side.
I didn't realize that. I said, what is he doing pitching? I mean, hitting. I thought he was the big pitcher he was going to be.
He was the pitcher, yeah.
Yeah, but he couldn't because of the gunshot. So.
Which I guess they didn't take the bullet out?
I don't know. Back then, though, you got to remember, a little weird.
Yes.
That was in the 30s, man.
Yeah, I did like that. Again, this was a nice period piece. I did enjoy a lot of it. I love like the old school type, wearing the pinstripe. That was
I know,
that was really cool.
When they had the party there on the, you know where that was? That was you could see it on the thing there. That was on the ballroom of the Queen Mary, the ship. That's what that scene, the party that Roy meets Gus.
Gotcha.
Filmed on the ballroom of the Queen Mary. I guess on that ballroom there's a lot of movies have made scenes, filmed.
Really? I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was cool. People don't ever take train, big train rides anymore.
I know. That was cool on the train, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a cool. I like the beginning scene. That was really cool. You serve dinner, and it's like it's you don't do that no more. When was the last time you been on the train?
Let's see. Well, probably when we lived in Connecticut, probably going to New York a couple times. It's been a while.
Game, right? Yeah, it's the same here.
Well, now, guess what we're going on when we go to London? I told you, going to Paris.
That's right,
Take the Eurostar. Well, that's a 13-minute ride under the water.
Oh, shit.
Because remember, it's an island.
That's right, yeah.
13,
you said 13
13
what?
minutes.
13 minutes? Oh, it doesn't seem that bad, but still. Under the water.
I'm leaving everything to you, Frank.
That's fine.
You and Chloe.
I'll take it all. This way, the kids don't have to fight over it, and this way, you know what I mean. Just go to a third party.
That was funny.
I'm trying to think. I love the whole beginning scene before he grows up when he was a kid.
Yes.
The music sounded. I was getting like Rudy vibes. I don't know if you've seen Rudy in a while. It's very.
Been a while, but it's a great movie though.
Yeah, the music, very like calming. It's showing him how he's growing up playing football.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool when he makes the bat out of that tree.
That's awesome.
That's
an
cool
awesome scene.
Yeah.
And I seen his father. I said, "Oh boy, he's going down." I said, "He's done."
Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that coming too.
That's a shame.
But that was a really cool scene. Let's see here. I guess. So we have the two chicks, right?
Yes.
I think he only really needed one of them.
Yeah, well,
I know.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
I get where they were going from, but like the story had too much. It was too involved. I feel like it, and again, like I said, I just, it's my opinion. It was too long. You could have just kept the Glenn Close.
I agree with
the whole storyline with him. I mean, personally,
with Basinger, it was sleepy.
Yeah,
there's a lot of sleepy scenes there. Sorry, I thought she put me asleep.
Oh, I know. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
She, as good looking as she is, that everything, with her was just, you know what I mean. You should just cast it one or the other, and just.
Yep.
I don't know.
You realize the only reason it went that way is because she was setting them up. That's all.
Yeah.
She was using them. She didn't want them. She was using them. That was all the judge there running that whole show.
Mm-hmm.
When I first saw it, I didn't think of that much, and then he couldn't hit. Remember, she was messing the ball up. He couldn't hit the ball. He couldn't do it.
Oh, I know. As soon as he started going with her, that's it. But
I thought they could have just showed a few scenes with her and him struggling. That would have been good. 5 minutes.
Yeah,
But the national anthem. I read this too, which I didn't know that. It was played up to 1939. After the war, World War I was over.
Okay.
But it wasn't sung, so in the movie it's not right. But it wasn't sung until 3 years after World War II. Didn't know that. So in other words, they stopped doing it until World War II, something like that. I never knew that, but so in other words, a lot of stuff that's in there. Like I said, it's not always accurate. And they do the best they can when they make these movies. So, but.
Yes.
You realize Redford did own it. I don't know if you caught this because Linda Googled this. I would have never known. Redford did all his own hitting in this movie and had some pretty good ones, supposedly. He really did. He hit pretty well. Only the last one that hits the slice was, of course, fictional. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
So,
I figured that.
I don't know how they did it, but it was just graphics probably and stuff. So.
Yeah, no, I actually, I didn't Google it, but I figured it was, and again, back in, what was it, 80, whatever else.
84. They still did stuff, though.
They still did a lot of their.
Yeah, they did.
Their own hitting, and even too with what's the other Major League?
Major League, yes.
Yeah, they did. What's his face was an actual pitcher. Sheen. He actually played baseball, and he
played in high school.
High school, yeah. I think
Yeah.
he might play a little bit of college. I don't
A
remember.
little bit of college.
But
yeah.
but yeah, he was an actual like a really good pitcher that
Yeah.
to the point where they didn't really have to fake too much.
Yep.
But
And getting back to Cosner, like you were saying, he's actually a pretty good athlete.
Oh yeah,
You know who's a good athlete too? Just to throw it in there, Tom Selleck, another one.
really?
He actually played for the Tigers. He actually played an inning with the Tigers. Yeah.
Oh shit,
And one other person you'll never guess.
really?
Actually played an inning. Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, huh?
Yeah, he played an inning for I forgot what team, the Reds or somebody. Yeah.
He's a man
Actually
of
played
many
first
talents.
base.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
So. Yeah.
That's
They did. They said that I guess this was used. This scenario of The Natural. Roy Hobbs was used in just different parts of it. I don't know exactly the music or the part. In Better Call Saul,
okay.
The Simpsons, it was a parody, and The
Really?
Wonder Years. The Wonder Years used the music or something by I think what you said, Randy Newman. So I'm just saying
Yeah.
these are things that they were thrown in from
They
the
were-
movie in there, so it wouldn't, as time
Yeah.
goes on, these are way after that, of course, but
Better Call Saul, huh? That's interesting.
yeah, I've never seen it. Have you seen it?
What the
Better Call Saul.
I've seen
The-
yeah,
the
I've seen Better
series.
Call Saul. Yeah, I've seen it.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
very good.
Yeah, it's based on the other one,
It's-
right? What's
But
the other
Breaking
one?
Bad, yeah.
Breaking Bad. Okay.
It's actually, we're talking about it. It's one of those. At first, I was kind of like skeptical because, Breaking Bad was so good, and then I was like, I don't know if he can hold, carry it on his own. But it's not as good as Breaking Bad, but it's pretty darn close.
Wow. I know. I gotta get those on my.
He was actually one of the runner-ups for The Office. He was going to be Steve Carell.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was going to be. Oh, the Steve Carell part.
Yes.
Oh wow, didn't know that.
And I don't know if you know this too. Because now we're quick side note here. We're talking about The Office. So when Steve Carell got off the show,
Right.
they were trying to find his replacement. So that's why they brought in a lot of like guest stars to be the boss. Like Will Ferrell has a little story arc. They're interviewing. So they wanted James Gandolfini
Right.
to be the boss, but I think it was HBO paid him $5 million to not do it.
Really?
It
Wow.
And there
Wow.
you go.
And I'm
Just
sorry,
saying,
man. You
exactly.
still look like a young Joe Rogan.
Me?
I just watched
I don't
Fear
think so.
Factor again on TV, the old
Really?
ones. Look just like him. Too bad you don't have his money.
No, too bad, huh?
You might someday.
Do you know?
You never know.
Do you know his? His podcast. His episodes are like 3 hours long.
I know. Johnny listens to him all the time.
I don't know. I was like, eh.
3 hours are too long.
I listen all day.
Right.
But a lot of the podcasts I listen to are, I listen to a 2-hour radio show in the morning, which that's my daily thing.
Right.
And then all the other podcasts are an hour, right around either a little
Right.
little under, a little over.
Right. I understand.
That's it. I mean, after a while, it gets kind of like, oh my god, I don't want to hear it. And I listen to a lot of comedians, and they're funny, but I got to switch it up because.
Yeah, I get it. I understand.
But
Makes sense.
anyways,
Let's see here. Bret Hart. Now I didn't know this.
I did see that
you
too.
read that?
His catchphrase.
The best there is.
Go ahead.
The
Yep.
best there is.
Yep.
The best there was. The best there'll ever be. That's Bret.
I mean that's a great line.
That's classic. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's awesome. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. He got it from. I had no idea.
There, I wrote down this. There was a scene where when he sees Iris for the first time in the stands.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Did you see how she's all lit up?
Yeah. I heard
And I
that.
guess a fact that didn't make my 5 fun facts, but I did still keep it. It said it was done intentionally to make her look like an angel.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And I guess
Yeah.
they waited until a clear day when the sun was setting for the right spot in the background.
Right.
And I guess they made it shine through, and I guess they had like a translucent hat, so almost kind of make it
Oh,
appear like
cool.
a halo on
Almost
it.
like a halo, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yes.
that was a nice scene in the movie.
Mm.
That was a nice
Yes,
scene.
very
I like
very
that.
nice scene.
Yeah.
I called it too. I was like, that's his son.
Me too. I thought he was.
Which I love that the ending is great.
I know. Having the catch.
Yep.
Having the catch
On
with
the
him.
farm.
That's cool, man. That's a nice way to end the movie. It really was. It was a nice
Yeah.
part. How about when he knocks the cover off the ball? That's crazy, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's ever happened. I'm sure it might have. I don't know.
I think it was in another movie. I think was it? It might have been The Sandlot.
Yes, it was.
He hits the ball and knocks it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How about when the judge was betting against his own team? He wants them to throw the game. I thought that was pretty horrible. That's almost like you said, the Black Sox thing.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
I know for sure.
They were betting against him. It took me a little bit to figure that out until I forgot the end. I hadn't seen it in a while, and I'm saying, oh, that's right. He wants them to throw the game, and he's got the pitcher on his side too, to do it.
Yep. Yep.
But fortunately, they didn't do it, so it was kind of
Yeah,
good.
I know.
A lot of good actors in this, though. A lot of good
Yeah,
actors. A lot of
very
good
good.
character actors. So
Yep.
that part of it was good. Like you said, I just thought it was a little too long,
It was a little too long.
sleepy in parts.
Honestly, it was. It was a little sleepy. I mean, it's
Yeah.
almost 2.5 hours.
We were thinking of you, me and Lyndon. I said, "Oh, you're gonna kill me.
You know what I'm gonna say,
He's
right?
gonna kill me. It's too long." I forgot it was that long. I really did. I forgot it was that
Well,
long.
and we've done movies that were again. We've done. I'm trying to think. Cinderella Man, period piece.
Right.
However, it was long, but they went through. It was like the Great Depression. You had all
Right.
that, so
Yes,
it made
it did.
sense. This, for it being that long, it just didn't.
No.
It just wasn't. It wasn't needed.
No.
I enjoyed the movie, and I can see why a lot of people. Again, I can see why everyone see it being a classic.
Yep.
It reminded me of just like old school baseball, like backyard in the
I agree
sand,
with you.
in the
Yep.
sandlot. You
You're
know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah,
It's just
I agree.
there's nothing like I said, that the crack of that wood bat.
Nah.
But
But it was good. The players in it were good. We forget about a lot of them that are nobodies. The players in it were good. There was good and good. We didn't even talk about that. There's good scenes in it. Good action. Very well done.
oh yeah, you can't
Like-
beat the sports
No.
action was nonstop, and it was a lot
And
of it.
Redford catching the balls out there looks like he probably actually caught him. And if you're wondering, I had a glove like that at one time.
One of the ones with the
It was a Duke
like,
Snyder, yeah. It was
Really?
a Duke Snyder glove, yeah. I used
That's
to have one
fun.
like that. It was my stepfather's.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have it
Cool.
no more, but I did. I wish I
No.
did. It'd be worth a lot of money.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I liked with Robert Duvall when he was doing the illustrations. I thought that was really
Was
really
that cool or what?
Yeah, very cool. Very like the funny papers. Really kind of like cartoonish.
Yeah. Yeah, but Frank, if I'm not mistaken, Frank, wasn't he on the train in the beginning?
He was.
But why
He was
did
on
he
the
act like
train.
he didn't know who he was?
I think he was trying. He knew he had seen him. He was trying to remember it, and I think that's why he kept coming up to him because he couldn't place it.
Yeah, because I'm looking at him saying, Robert Duvall, you don't know who this guy is?
Yeah, he was there, and he just couldn't remember him. I think that was why he kept talking to him.
Yeah, I think you're right. Until
And-
the end, I think he finally figured out who it was in the end, I think.
He offered
Yeah,
him
'cause-
$5,000 for his life story.
Well, doesn't he show him the picture of him striking out Whammer? He does.
Does he?
I think
don't-
near the end, he shows him
Okay.
a picture. Or something like that. Or he has it. He don't show him, but he has the picture of it and saying, you
Yeah.
gotta know who this guy is. I mean, $5,000, man. That's a
I-
lot of money back
It
then.
was over
What was
100
it?
grand.
Wow. That's
I got to
That's
be honest with
amazing.
you. I thought it was going to end with him dying. With the whole
yeah. They
because
could have went that route too.
I think too with the whole like mysterious thing behind him, where everyone kind of thought it was like the crack of the lightning, and he might be. There's this whole I guess this mysterious thing behind him. I thought they might go that
Yeah.
route,
That's
especially
good.
when they showed him bleeding at the end. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if he's gonna make it.
That's right. Because you've never seen it before.
Mm.
I don't even remember the ending, anyways. I didn't know till he's throwing the ball at the kid.
I know. I gotta be honest. I could have sworn when he gets hospitalized, I thought someone poisoned him. You know what I'm talking about? We're seeing that he goes in the hospital where it's for something.
Yeah, I thought they did. No,
did they poison him?
Actually.
No,
Yeah. I put something in his drink or something. I forgot
that's what
it was.
I could have sworn that was okay.
Yeah. Well, they want. Yeah.
Wanted to
I
take him
thought.
out. Yeah.
I thought that guy that owned the team was an idiot myself. My God, he has.
Yeah.
He's got this guy here that's going to pack in the stadium, and you won't even. It was weird how they set that up, but I guess it worked out for the better in the end, like that way. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the reception to the movie. I don't know if you realize it. Variety, ESPN, Bill Simmons. These are writers. Gene Siskel and Ebert. I'm sure you heard about it. They all praised this movie. They loved it.
A lot of people. I did see that. A lot of people.
That's pretty good, man. Those are good people, man. That's pretty impressive. Really.
I saw it. It was on some sort of list of like a hot 101 movies just to watch or something like that.
Yeah. They just probably cut out the part we didn't like with Kim Basinger.
I wouldn't mind her, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Say she's way better looking than Glenn Close. Let's be honest.
No doubt about it. Yeah.
So why don't you just I don't know. I just see like they didn't need that. They didn't need her. They didn't need the whole storyline with her.
Yeah. It was more of a distraction than anything. That's what it came to be. That's what he wanted. He wanted a distraction on him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It worked for a little while, anyways. Then he got smart in the end. Remember? He got smart.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was glad Glenn Close came back in the end, though.
Yeah. No, that I didn't. I did like that. Yeah.
Yeah, with her son. That was nice. With his son, I should say.
Yes. And I did like the fact what they had. They all had the lightning bolt patch on the uniform.
That was cool.
Thought that was funny.
Yeah, the uniforms are pretty cool there. I like when they show you putting the bags down and tightening with the belt. It was so different back then. There's no hole in the ground. And
No.
That was cool. It was pretty wild.
I was kind of surprised when they were covering the sand on the field too.
Yeah, they did.
But I guess that's good though.
Yeah. And the umpires and everybody. It was pretty cool. They like to show the catcher when he's catching the ball and he's struggling. They're smiling and stuff. It was good the way that all the scenes were shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It made you feel like you were at the game with them, you know?
Very true.
The crowd, they show some young kids. Come on, Roy. And it was pretty wild. Yeah, that made it nice.
I'm trying to think. That's all I really got.
Yeah. We covered a lot, man. We covered almost every part of it, basically.
Almost
we
every
really
scene
did.
too.
He ends up in the hospital, like you said.
Yep.
And they find out he has that thing and all that other stuff. The Wrigley Field, that was funny because when they were playing at Wrigley Field, that's in Chicago.
Yep.
The scenes were at All High Stadium in Buffalo. I knew that wasn't Wrigley Field. And Wrigley Field was there at the time, but I knew that wasn't Wrigley Field. I've been there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
But that's what they did. They changed some of the scoreboard stuff with, I guess, like you would say, CGI or whatever they used back then.
Gotcha.
But yeah. I guess most of this was filmed in Buffalo.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Or New York or something, wherever the heck it was, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was a fun movie. I just wish it was a little shorter. But besides that, it's very well done.
Yes. All right, well, we'll get into the ratings then.
Yep.
IMDb gave it a 7.4, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is higher than The Longest Yard, actually. 7.1 for The Longest Yard.
Yeah, it was, and that's 10 years later.
Yes. I'll go first, I guess, this time. The action, I gave it a 9 on the mere fact that there was a lot of it. And the storyline, I kind of gave it like a 7. Just because, again, the movie was a little too long. They could have took out a few things. And then the characters, I also gave it a 7.2. Just because Robert, how do you not give Robert Duvall more screen time?
I know, and he was big back then.
He was an established actor,
No doubt about it.
and
He was in The Godfather already. I think he was. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was in all those. Yeah.
Both Godfathers, I believe, right?
Yeah. And Glenn Close, she's really a nobody in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And that averages out to be 7.6. So I think that's pretty close to where what's called.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. 8. What'd you say? 7.6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was too long for me. It was.
It really was. Like, you don't want to you don't want to kill the movie for being too long. But again, it got it cut out.
I love the storyline. I give the storyline. I give it. Well, the action storyline. I'm gonna give it an even 8. That's what I would give it. I love the movie so much, and I love.
That's a good rating. That's a good rating. That's a good.
Yeah, I love Robert Redford. I love the whole story. But I agree with you on a few things. But I would have gave it a little higher if, like I said, if it wasn't as long and they, like you said, they changed a few things around in there with the, I would have. You could have put lesser people in those spots, right? You agree?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, too. I mean, the budget was 26 million.
28 million, and
they
make 48, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, they made some money on it. So yeah. My God, you could have made that budget probably like 20 million or 18 million.
Yeah, no, you definitely could have.
Yeah, but that's it. So an even 8 on that one.
Yeah, well, good.
All right,
but a good movie. We'll get into the poll. We put it up. The bronze. These are kind of like Olympic movies. It was the bronze versus the what the hell was the other one?
Cutting Edge.
Cutting Edge. That won by a landslide.
I figured it would. Yeah.
I've never seen the Cutting. Casey likes that movie a lot.
I don't know if I've ever saw it. I might have saw it, maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, okay. So we'll watch that. That sounds good.
Okay, that's where I'm at here. We'll watch that next. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You want to?
That's about it. What? Yeah, good.
No, that's it. That's about all I got too.
No, that's it. How's everything going with this the following and all that stuff? I thought you had a few more people that were actually
well,
not followers, but
we kind of slowed down a little bit. That's kind of why we're gonna. It's weird with like the Instagram. It hits certain times and then it doesn't. Again, the latest one. Let me see here. I would go with The Longest Yard. It's got let's see here, reviews. Lower that down. Try to think where it shows it. I mean, it's because it's public. It's got 4 likes, but then you got movies again, like what's here? What's the football one here? What's The Blind Side?
Right.
Blind Side's got 300 almost.
Wow.
So I don't know how they judge it on Instagram.
Yeah, I know it's crazy though. But The Blind Side isn't as old either, so it matters who's watching it, who's doing this. The guy I know, Doug, he loved The Longest Yard. He thought it was excellent. The podcast.
Really awesome.
Yeah, it was nice having Peter Needham on there.
Yes, I was meant to say it was a good episode with Peter.
Yeah. We got to do that again when we do that other movie. When when he has time to do it.
Yes. Very true.
I know he does other stuff, so I'm not gonna want to push him at doing it. So. Yeah.
But all right, well, this is a good episode. Don't forget, everyone, please follow us on all of our social media pages. You can email us too at, I think it's lockerroomflixpodcast@gmail.com, I believe. You can also you can send us like a DM on Instagram or Facebook too. We're going to be doing some Halloween movies in the month of October.
That should be good.
We're going to do a few different ones coming up just to kind of switch it up,
Yeah, it's going to be good.
All right, cool. All right, anything else, Frank?
That's it.
That's the ball game.
Hi.